Cage Mines, Micah Frankel. We're at Conquest Martial Arts. Tuuau Pleasant making his pro debut. How excited are you, sir, for June 25th, Jackson's MMA series?
I'm very excited, Micah. I'm excited to show what I've been working on all these years. It's a slow process because of the way my mind works and the way my body accepts things. But they're fine-tuned now and they're synchronizing to where it's one machine. And I'm at the level to where I need to go express that. So that's what's going to happen. I'm very excited.
We've talked at a couple different gyms. You're now back under a professor who I believe you began jiu-jitsu with?
That's right. Like I said, even in that notion, it's come full circle for me. I originally started under the tutelage of the Mad Professor William Carpenter in about 2006. And then I took a few years off. Started jiu-jitsu and MMA, but originally jiu-jitsu. I came back, tried out a couple different gyms, as you know. Went to a wrestling camp for a couple years. Had a different sensei over there. I've trained with about 3 or 4 black belts. And my game evolved, but I noticed that wherever I went to a new gym, I was basically taking my original game and attacking with that game plan. But I also incorporated everything I learned everywhere else, and I just thought it was time to bring it back to the fundamentals of my game and create my own game as opposed to trying to get a little piece of that game or emulate this person, just come full circle with my own physical capabilities and what I do best. And that road led me right here back to Conquest Martial Arts with Shelly Bushido Williams, the manager and trainer over here, and of course Mad Professor William Carpenter. So we're ready to go. June 25th, it's going to be a great show. Fighting a champion, Sonny Yohn. He is a very high-level wrestler. University of Minnesota, I believe, is an All-American. I think it was freestyle 195. But he's a champion, you know. He's an amateur champion, but a champion's a champion nevertheless. I'm not sure how many belts he has, but I know he has at least one. And I've watched him defend it very well. And I'm excited. That's what gets me excited. I'm here for the competition. It's not really to, you know, make some super launched career out of this or financial reasons. I'm here because I love to compete, and he's going to bring out the competitor. It's a good time to be me, good time to be alive.
Talking about time, why was it the right time to make this transition, become a pro?
Because of course, of the skill level, but also just mentally. I accepted what it is. I got through a lot of doubts and perceptions and just came to where I'm not going to take anybody else's game out there. It's like, oh, he fights like this, or my opponents aren't going to really be able to pick a style. The only way to define my game is just smooth transitions of alchemy. The alchemist, my own game is a piece of my opponent's game, incorporated with my own game, take it into one ball, and at the end of the fight, and at the end of the night, I hope to come out on top, and that's done rotating. So, really hard to say what my game plan is, but it's just to deal with whatever comes and make the best of it, which is how I am as a person and how I am as an individual. So, it's really an expression of art to me. I think of myself as an artist, using my tools of physicality through expression, and my force, my will is behind it, and it just feels good to do that. And the level at which I do that is definitely a professional level, so it is what it is. It's not.
With you and your martial artist background, your whole mentality and focus anyway, has the thought of turning pro, has that added anything to it, anything to the camp, to you training?
I can't say that it has, except for that it feels right, because it's happening though. So if I were to say have one more amateur fight, I'm pretty sure I'd be standing here saying it felt right also. And that's the whole game of the art. That's why I'm comfortable right now, because whatever comes is what's supposed to come, you know?
We know
out what you put in, and I put in the amount to receive back this energy of this competition that's going to take place in the arena on June 25th. I was meant to be there, he was meant to be there, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to be there.
5 weeks of a camp. How has that felt, having this notice? And I believe for that 5 weeks we've seen the posters, a consistent opponent.
It feels good. As soon as I researched him, I knew he was showing up. I knew he was showing up on weight. I knew he was showing up ready to fight. And pressure was on me. So with that force, I took it, combined it, put what I needed to do as far as my energy into the whole equation. And we're going to see what the outcome is. It's a nice algorithm for the last 5 weeks. Mentally, physically, I'm on tune. And it's going to be on blast. June 25th.
Last but not least, who do you need to thank? Who do you need to shout out to?
I need to thank my wife, Adriana. I need to thank my 2 little soldiers, Israel and Cleopatra. And I need to thank my extended family here at Albuquerque Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Conquest MMA. It's my home away from home. It's really just a different home that I have in a different location. And that's part of why it feels good as well. I want to go and I want to represent these people and the energy that takes place here on a fellowship level, a friendship level, and a training level. So there's a lot more going into this fight than me, but I'm going to represent it. I'm going to represent it well. I'm merely the outlet of what happens here, and like I said, it's going to come out very well, very soon.
We'll see everybody up at Buffalo Thunder, June 25th.
Yohn versus Pleasant.